Geneva, Reuters. A Saudi-led coalition fighting in Yemen has killed 109 civilians in airstrikes in the past 10 days, including 54 at a crowded market and 14 members of one family in a farm, the top UN official in the country said on Thursday. UN Resident Coordinator Jamie McGoldrick called the fighting futile and absurd, an unusually direct criticism of the war in which the coalition, backed by the United States, Britain, and others, is fighting the Iran-allied Houthi armed movement. Citing initial reports from the UN Human Rights Office, a statement by McGoldrick said airstrikes hit a crowded market in Al-Hama sub-district of Aditsia in Taiz Governorate on Tuesday, killing 54 and injuring 32. 8 of the dead and 6 of the injured were children, according to the reports. On the same day, an airstrike on a farm in Atohada district of Hodiata Governorate killed 14, and airstrikes elsewhere killed a further 41 civilians and injured 43 over the past 10 days. These incidents prove the complete disregard for human life that all parties, including the Saudi-led coalition, continue to show in this absurd war that has only resulted in the destruction of the country and the incommensurate suffering of its people, who are being punished as part of a futile military campaign by both sides. McGoldrick said. Under international law, the warring sides must spare civilians and civilian infrastructure, he added. The United Nations has no up-to-date estimate of the death toll in Yemen, having said in August 2016 that according to medical centers at least 10,000 people had been killed. The United Nations says Yemen is the world trademark's worst humanitarian crisis, with about 8 million people on the brink of famine, a cholera epidemic that has infected 1 million people, an economic collapse in what was already one of the Arab world trademark's poorest countries.